Welcome in, Substack family. Welcome in. So I'm coming to you live. This is from my parents' house today, and I got to tell you, I'm doing something that's probably never been done before on a Substack live, and that is I'm getting a massage while talking to you all. So don't ever think that Ronell doesn't know how to take it easy and take care of himself at times. I'm doing it right now. I can chew bubble gum and talk at the same time. So can you. So I'm about to drop some gems on you guys, but I'm at my parents' house. I'm in my dad's massage chair and getting this massage on. And so if I make some weird like look, that's what's going on. There's a roller in my back or something. Okay. Thank you all for joining. Those of you that are watching live, those of you that are watching on replay, love you, appreciate y'all. I wanted to take some time today to do something I felt called to do when I saw a post. And I saw a post earlier today, and the first thing I could think is, man, this cat doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. And I'm not trying to put this person on blast because I don't know him. And I think just like most people, you're trying to figure out these technologies and trying to figure out how you can implement it in your business in ways to where it generates revenue or whatever. But I feel that so many are going about it in the wrong way and going about it in a way to where it's not focused on the ultimate outcomes that you want, which is, and because you don't really know what the ultimate outcomes that are going to be strong business outcomes for you. This is a perfect example. I'm going to share this post with you. I'm going to show you my comment on it. And then I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to pull back the curtain a little bit and I'm going to show you some of the things that I do. See, there it goes. It's getting to the top. See that? I know it looks weird, but that's those rollers. I'm going to pull back some of the secrets on my business and show you some of the things that I do that can change the game for you. And more importantly, not only show them to you, but tell you why I do it this way. Okay. All right. So first things first, I'm going to start sharing my screen. Don't judge me. I got a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So you're going to see some things behind the scenes because y'all are my Substack fam. And you might be like, why does he have so many emails? Well, and all this other stuff. It just is what it is. Okay. You are friends. We're family. So don't judge me. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with sharing this post that inspired it all. Boom, boom. All right, let me show you guys what inspired it all for me, just to kind of have this conversation with you today. It's this post right here. So I'm going to read it for you. It says, I do not post on LinkedIn, never really have. I've spent the last decade building speakeasies and Italian restaurants, and the work spoke for itself. Tonight, I am handing the keys to this page to an AI agent. 3 weeks ago, we launched our first AI agent inside RPB Management Group. One became six. Within days, it will be eight. Each has a defined role: financial performance, engineering, marketing intelligence, operations. They work alongside our team, not in place of them. The difference matters. Bro, what you just said was you're replacing yourself with an AI agent to manage your profile. So that is in direct conflict. That makes no sense. In the middle of that building, I realized no one was capturing the story. The breakthroughs and the breakdowns, the late nights, the moments where AI and hospitality stopped being a contradiction and started being a multiplier. Okay, he's talking about all of these human traits, right? Storytelling, breakthrough, and so I find it confounding to me, and I find it confusing and contradictory that you are implementing AI agents to become more human. That's how I perceive this. Anyway, goes so on and on. Um, he closes with, I don't know exactly where this journey is takes us, but I'm deeply optimistic. Our mission has not changed, exceeding guest expectations, build real relationships. Bro, how can you build real relationships when AI is 100% managing your personal profile on a business relationship building platform? Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to show you guys what I responded, how I responded to this. I don't know this person, general. I don't know this person personally. I'm sort of a nice guy, but just like many of you, confused and trying to figure it out. So I do applaud him for trying to figure something out, but I feel like there's a lot that's being missed here. So let me go ahead and give you my response, which is one of it's a long comment here, but one of only two comments. So as you guys could imagine, I'm sure he's probably not going to respond to my comment, even though my comment is very helpful. But largely, people post on social media because they want confirmation, and they want to speak to the echo chamber, and not necessarily want feedback. All right, but here's what I said. I said, I see that you're trying to figure it out, but I'm not sure you understand what success looks like. Success on this platform comes from human interaction. I've built powerful brands, business connections, and generated significant revenue because of my authenticity and engagement with people. I've built strong business relationships and profitable collaborations. An AI agent can't do that. I'm a technologist and not afraid of agentic AI. I use it every day in my business, but I use it to increase efficiencies and services to my clients, not as a replacement for human connectivity. All right, y'all think about that. Not as a replacement for human connectivity. Why did it just stop sharing the screen? I don't know. I'm going to keep going though. All right. Lost my place. Human connectivity. I teach all my students and clients the importance of the philosophy behind the adoption and integration of technology, and it has to always be about our customer. The philosophy I teach is does it create a conduit to quality engagement with a customer? Does it serve them, or is it just a hack for us? The hacks often don't deliver business outcomes. I wish you continued success in your business. You no doubt are very successful in your work, but as someone who self admits you don't use LinkedIn, I hope a couple of these words from someone who has a powerful LinkedIn brand, 150,000 students, and is a contract employee of the platform holds a little water. Okay, that's what my comment was back to him. Hopefully, he picks up a few words from that. We'll see. So let's get into it. So first, I am not afraid of AI. I'm not afraid of it. In fact, I love it. I love it because it has changed my life. It has changed my business. It has helped me to become way more than I ever was. It's been a force multiplier. not a replacement for me. Because at the end of the day, this gentleman right here who has, I don't know, I think less than a couple thousand connections, um, he's putting things in place in his business that are something that Coca-Cola would do, AT&T, um, Apple. For the vast majority of us, we are in the people business. What we need to do is to be able to connect with people as quickly and as efficiently as possible, and that's what AI can do. It can help us to funnel to those relationships faster, more efficiently, and provide a higher level of service to our client. This is how you have to think about using it. And for you guys just hopping in, yes, I'm in the massage chair. Oh, hold on. Oh, that one. It's in the middle of my back. All right. And it's moving. All right. So we have to think about whether we're implementing AI or any other technology, because there's always going to be some new technology. We got to think about, how does it serve our customer? How does it build a deeper relationship with our customer? Or is it just a hack, right? A hack that creates an additional barrier to our customer. What he just did was created an additional barrier, 100%. He's not managing it at all. That makes no sense to me. All right, so let me show you some of the things that I've done and that I'm doing that have helped me to create not only greater connection with my clients, but provide more service for them and be able to um, use AI as a force multiplier for myself. First thing I'm going to show you guys is some tools that I give away for free all the time. One of these tools is one that many of you use. Let me make sure that I want to share the screen with you guys so you're seeing it. It was so weird that the screen just disappeared. Boom. All right, Ronell screen. First thing you're going to see here is the Perfect Message tool. Okay. The Perfect Message tool, 100% AI powered, right? What it's designed to do is to help you to develop the perfect message, right, for your outbound cold outreach. And it takes all my methodologies, my philosophy on how we do it, my teachings. And so it's not just delivering some generic information, it's delivering you information that is based on all the things that I teach, because I've trained it with my book, I've trained it with my courses, I've trained it with all of this insight, so that you're getting 80% of Ronell for this transactional task, something that it would be very difficult for you guys to get me live for any of this, right? Like there's a premium that has to be paid for that. So think about that. So what it's done is, it's again a force multiplier. It's allowing me to serve you, my audience, in more intimate ways, right? At mass. Okay. That is a smart use of it. Now, ultimately, some of you will funnel through this to a more intimate relationship with me, a more business relationship, right? So I'm leveraging the technology to be able to provide higher level service for folks that are my existing clients and folks that aren't my clients yet, right? So instead of having to break down all the calls for my clients, I simply have them. I have them send their sellers. That's weird. It keeps dropping. I had them send their sellers to the Perfect Sales tool, where it is 75% of Ronell, because I've trained it. That's a smart use of AI. Let me give you another one. Another one. Now, hold on, because I'm gonna blow your minds with a couple of these things that I'm doing. I'm giving you the easy stuff first, but I am about to blow your mind. And if you're just hopping on, yes, I'm in a massage chair. So what? I can do two things at one time. Boo, boo, boo. Hold tight. We're going to share the screen, show you a couple of these other things that I'm doing. Feel free to steal them, use them for your business. That's why I'm doing this. I'm going to share like 4 or 5 things with you guys today. I'm sharing the easiest to the most creative. And you're going to see here in a minute. Oh, wrong one. Boom. All right. So if you go to my homepage, right, and you go to learn, you'll see there's the Lil Ronell ICP tool. Okay. Another example of how AI can be used intelligently to provide a higher level of service and connection. So I'm able to teach my philosophy on how we build a proper ICP. This has been trained, this AI has been trained with all of by me for all with all of my learning so that you, and this is available through my website, can go in here and answer these questions and really get a better understanding of who your ideal client is. Right. So again, a force multiplier, right? This is a way to be able to tap into me and tap into my brain in the way that I would advise you, right? And it can be done at scale and it's free. So think about that. Again, it says providing a higher level of service for my customer, for my audience, for you, right? Another smart way to use AI. So check out those two things. And the Lil Ronell perfect perfect match ICP tool. And I think the URL for that, you can go directly to it in perfectmatchtool.com. The perfect, I can't remember. Anyway, but you can get to it through the website. And the second one is, and that I already told you guys, the perfect message tool, right? You can get to that perfect message tool. Perfect. Let's make sure. Yeah, perfectmessagetool.com. Free tools, AI tools that I use, that I built. All right, now let's get into some creative stuff. Remember what I said. It's all about how do we leverage it to provide a better level of service and higher level of connection. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of things. I'll show you some things that I built for my daily use. And I'm going to show you some other platforms that I use that I think can benefit you guys. Oh, first question you may be asking, hey, Ronell, what AI platforms do you use? I use ChatGPT. I use Claude. I've been, thanks to my good friend Ken Lundeen, I've been all in on Claude Cowork. Lately, it's just blowing my mind. I use Lovable, Beautify, Proposify. Like probably have about a dozen subscriptions. Here's why. I don't recommend you do it. I do it so you don't have to do it. I do it so that I can figure out all this stuff. It's my job. That's what I do for a living. I do it so that I can figure it out, so that I can share my learnings with you guys, so that I can, when I'm delivering a course, when I'm delivering a webinar, when I'm in person in your offices, that I'm answering your questions based upon my real lived experience and not somebody else's. All right. So let's get into my Gmail inbox. Again, don't judge me. These ones are already done. So I'm going to show you this first one. I'm going to show you as this bad boy right here. Isn't that pretty? This is my daily LinkedIn digest. Focus on, it's called the Channel Chiefs Monitor. This is a daily tool that pops into my email every single day that I've created leveraging AI. So what this does is it scrapes, doesn't use my profile, so my profile isn't at risk at all, but it scrapes a list of channel chiefs that I've uploaded, somewhere around 300 or so channel chiefs. Oh, I'm gonna go make sure I share the screen with you guys again since it popped out. That's so weird that it's doing that. So this list could be anybody. And I've built this machine to where I can put any list up there. But what happens is I have a list that it scrapes every single day. Okay. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking for posts in the last 24 hours. Okay. See, it's got their little headshot and everything. So how beautifully this is delivered. Now, the question, which you guys are no doubt thinking and want to ask me is, oh, that's awesome. So it's pulling in all of these people that are from a targeted list. And then what? And then you use AI or automation to make your comments. I do not. Let me preface this. Before I say this, I need to be 100% transparent with you guys. And my commitment to learning all this stuff and getting around. I've tried everything that I can get my hands on, as uncomfortable as it's been. I've tried because I wanted to figure out these AI agents, what they do, what they don't do, all their limitations. And in part of that, I have subscribed to some services where it's doing comments and things. I hate it. I hate it, but I've tried to figure it out so that um, to see if they were capable of ingesting my philosophy. Um, I am of the mindset now that no, it can't. It just can't be done. Anyway, that's a story for another day. Let me get you back to the tool. So the answer is no. I don't automate any of these comments. I don't automate any outreach. But what I'm trying to do is identify um, posts from these folks that are my audience, that are potential purchasers from me. And so then what I do is I choose which ones to engage with. I want to, just like I teach you guys to do 5 for 5 every day, I do the same thing. I want 5 meaningful comments on 5 posts. That's what I'm holding. That's the what I'm holding myself accountable to now. And the challenge, to be honest with y'all, the challenge for me is the post because there's so much like respect to all y'all, but there's so much like trash. Like by trash, I just mean it's like I can't make a meaningful comment on this. Like, I'll give you one that's here. This one right here. Leadership is not about being liked, it's about trusted, and it's some image. I've already looked at it. And it's got all this engagement. I can't make a meaningful comment on that. Like, what are you gonna say? Right? Or this one right here. What a solid week at Core Light Connect, SKL Bus. Huge shout out to all team members for Pinnacle Club. Looking forward to celebrating. I can't make a meaningful comment on that, so I won't. I look for something for 5 to where either they're teaching something, they're sharing something that's meaningful, and I can have some, and I can give some real insight into it, um, and make a meaningful comment. Here's why: because that is what's going to separate me, and that's what will separate you. Okay, um, so that's one of the tools that I use. Okay, pretty cool, right? But that's not it. That's one of my daily digest. Here's the next one. See this right here? Morning brief. So I've created a morning brief that comes into my email every day during the week. And I've built this as a way of keeping myself focused on what matters the most in that day because I had a lot going on. So I built top priorities, right? So here's top priorities that this is kind of like just general top priorities that are leading its direction to me. Increase revenue through say less, deliver strong results for consulting and client for consulting and coaching clients, grow influence audience. These are my top 3 priorities that I've trained this AI with. So what it does is it's scanning my inboxes, it's scanning my calendar, it's scanning my um, Fathom recordings, and what it does is every day it gives me a breakdown going into the day of the top follow-ups that I need to focus on, some of the meetings, upcoming meetings, yesterday's meetings. It reviews yesterday's meetings so that it can tell me, hey, what I need to do to follow up on meetings from the previous day, but all with the focus on what these top priorities are. So it is. I'm building this out to be a rock star personal assistant that doesn't miss anything. Think about that. Okay. Why? So that I can serve my clients at a higher level, so that I can serve my audience at a higher level. Force multiplier. This is what I'm talking about. I get time back and I get focus back. Okay. Whew. Pretty dope, right? All right. Last thing I'm going to show you guys. All right. Share the screen one more time because it keeps popping me out, which is super weird, but whatever. I have built, and through leveraging Lovable, Claude, ChatGPT, and my brain, I have built more projects, websites, things, this apps this year than I've in the first 2 months of this year than I've done in my my life. And what you're seeing on the screen right now is, and you guys feel free to steal this because you're all my family. You are you're the folks that are really dialed into the work that I'm doing. What you're seeing right now is my son's website. I started it, and then he has been working on it. So my son, graduate of University of Georgia, which you can see through this. This is a supplement to his job search, and he's also been applying to um, business school or for his master's programs. And in fact, he just got accepted to University of Clemson University. I don't know how they say it, Clemson University, or anyway, to a very exclusive um, master's in sports something. Only like 30 people. Anyway, he got accepted, so we're really excited for him. But what we've done here is created this amazing site, right, that tells his story. So you can see at the top experience. So it goes through his experience, his work experience. Um, See how beautiful this is. Work samples. He has some scouting reports that are on national services. There's some examples of that. His about him, and there's pictures here telling his story. You guys see how powerful this is? And we built this for him. You know what would have been the barrier to building this just even, a year and a half ago? You got to find your graphic designer. You got to, it just would have been so much more difficult and taken so much more time and energy. Um, anyway, this is just one example of one of the things that I'm building. Now, think about this again, force multiplier. We're talking about using it for efficiency and using it for a conduit to real relationship. What this does is it helps him to communicate more intimately to those decision makers who he is so that it can funnel to a real connection, a real relationship. And it separates him from the people that he's competing against. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple more. Whew. Hope this is blowing your mind, guys. Hope this is blowing your mind. Here's a proposal. So I have done all for quite some time. My proposals have been done through PandaDoc. PandaDoc, and trust me, I've done over the years. Used lots and lots of platforms. I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna share this screen with you guys. I've used lots and lots of platforms. You name it, I've used it. But now I design every presentation or every proposal exclusively for that client, and I do it faster than I ever did before. Why can't? Okay, here we go. Boom. This is a proposal that we just knocked out. Um, just I want you guys to see the interactivity of this. I'm going to show you all the details. I'm just kind of zooming through it because it's not for you. Okay, all the interactivity of it. Can download it through PDF. eSign is plugged all in there, as well as our Stripes accounts and everything. So, in this client, they just choose to go with us. Um, it's all synced. The back ends are all synced for everything that we do. Anyway, so Lovable, I love because we build back ends. It's not just website stuff. We're building back ends. This is one simple example of how we do proposals, but I'm building back ends on a lot of this stuff. I'll give you another. Here's another idea. Again, this is creating an efficiency for me, and it's creating a higher level of service and connection to my prospect. They're getting this beautiful personalized document. Now, I don't have time to give you guys all the game, but there's lots of game that even gets me to that point. And how I do discovery, how I um, utilize that discovery information to create the very best winning proposals. That's a whole nother thing, and we'll do that on another day. What's the one I want to show you? Another back end. Um, I'll show you guys this. So this is the back end for the $1 Million Agency Blueprint course that we just launched. This is the partner kit. And this kit we've built out to be able to enable our licensed partners. So the Blueprint to Agency Success, we are specifically selling that to technology companies, technology service distributors, to help to train their TAs, their trusted advisors, technology advisors, what their agents. So that course is built for them, for built to train TAs. But our client, our customer, are the suppliers and TSDs. So what I've done is built out a whole partner kit back in as a sales enablement tool for them. So once they purchase their bulk licenses, they get a login for this platform, and in this platform, we've got a whole toolkit built for them with a uh, email executed through the platform. Um, oh gosh, templates in the platform, downloadables. But the idea here is to, I think I just did, did the screen just go away for you guys? I guess it didn't. No. The idea here with this is to make sure that we are, enabling their success. So when a VP of marketing or a channel manager or CRO purchases bulk licenses, they have everything they need to for awareness to the people that they want to sign it to, for enrollment, and all in one simple platform. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm providing. Oh man, that's no, I think there's a problem with the. Hey, I hope y'all got all of that. If not, then we'll have to run it back tomorrow. But there's some issues with the streaming platform, and I hope that the audio was good. Anyway, and that was beneficial to y'all.
If not, we'll run it back. Listen, tech be teching sometimes. So it is what it is. All right. For those of you that checked in, appreciate y'all. If it wasn't, I'll check the broadcast and see how it actually came out. And if it didn't come out in good enough quality, I will redo it. Okay. Have a good Sunday.